Okay, now we'll see how to add courses and the category. So if you want to add a course or any category, you have to go into the site administration to add a number of courses and their categories. So here you can click on courses. Here you can see there are a couple of options are available to add courses, to add a category, to restore the courses, to upload the courses. If there is any request are there, so how we can do on that request. So all of these options are available under the courses. Also you can take it a backup also. So first what we'll do, we'll add a category. So I will click on add a category. So here you can add a multiple categories. So whether it is a top category or whether this particular category you want to add it under any top level categories. So this is my top level category, so I will add it. I will give it a name, for example. So this is we can say uh, SC CAC. So this is second year computer science and engineering. I have to create this category. If you want to assign a number for that, so you can assign it number. So what is meant by category ID number? If you have to click on the question mark, you will get a help for that. So if you click on a question mark, so this is the ID number of a course category is only used when matching the category against external system and is not displayed anywhere on the sites. Okay, so for that reason you can give any number as a category ID number. If you want to give any description, you can mention it a description here and click on the create category. So the category will be created. We have given the name as SE CSE, and under that category we'll create a courses. Okay, so whatever the courses you want to create it under the category, you have to create the course. You can create it in multiple categories also. If you want to create a TCSE, I'll go again create new category. See here I want to again create a top level category. This is my TCSE for example, and I will create this category. So these two categories I have created, the SCCSE and TCSE. See, you can move it upward and the downward directions by using this arrow. You can enable and disable by using this eye symbol. If you were to click on this hide, so this particular SCCSE category is not visible to the students. If you want to again make it visible, just click on this particular symbol, so it will be visible. Okay, so here you can see number of students that enrolled under this particular category. So it is 0 means still no one is enrolled in this particular category. So now we'll create a course for this particular category. So we'll click on create a new course. So here you can mention the full name for that course. For example, I want to use a course, for example, computer network. Okay, so this is my course full name. The course short name you can mention. Suppose I'm mentioning CM. See, again, if you are not familiar with that, if you have any question in your mind, then just you have to click on that particular question mark symbol. So you'll get a help for that. What is a course short full name? What is a course full name? The category, under which category you want to show this particular course. So I want to show it under SCCSE, so I will click on SCCSE. So it is a you want to show this particular, or you want to hide it. Just under the course visibility you can choose the whichever options you want to. If you want to show, you can click on a show. If you want to hide, you can just click on a hide button. Okay, just now I want to show this particular course, so I will make it show. So course start date and course end date. Okay, so you have to mention it when you are going to start this particular course and when it will be end. Okay, if you want to mention any course ID number, you can mention it here, and the description about that course. So here if you want to add any image for that course, you can edit image here also. So this image will be displayed onto the front side. Okay, because we have chosen a theme, a class theme. So the class theme, whenever you are showing the courses on the front page, So the image, whatever the course image is there, that will be displayed in the box. Okay, so if you want to add a course image, you can add it here. Again, the course format is there. See, this is a format. So whether you want to go with the topics format, the social format, so weekly format or single activity format. Okay, so which is relevant to you, that you have to choose. If you have a question in your mind, just you have to click on this question mark, so you will get a help. So what is meant by format? So the course format determines the layout of the course page. Okay, so how it will looks like, the layout, whether it is on the topics format, whether it is a social format, or whether it is a weekly format. Okay, so as per your topic, as per your course, you can choose this particular format. So the number of sections you want to show it, you can make it 3, 4, 5, 6, like this way. Okay, so hidden sections. So hidden sections are shown in a collapsed form, or hidden sections are completely invisible. As per your topics, you can choose this particular options. Course layout, so show all sections on one page or show one section per page. Okay, so you can choose it as per your needs. The appearance, you want to force it to particular language, then you can choose it this particular language. If you don't want, then just keep it do not force. Number of announcement that you want to display on the front page, it's maximum 5. Show gradebook to students. If you want to show gradebook, then make it yes. If you don't want to show, just make it no. Show activity reports. If you want to show any activity reports to the students, make it yes, otherwise make it no. Files and uploads, so maximum upload limit, you can mention it here. So here by default it is mentioned 256 MB, but don't make it 256 MB. You can make it as 1 MB or 2 MB. Okay, because if everyone is uploading something, and if it is a maximum, if you are setting 256 MB, then you need a lot of space on your server to keep all the documents. Okay, so you have to give a limit. So maximum up to 2 MB you can upload it onto the server. So the completion tracking, if you want to track the record, you have to make it yes. If you want to this particular, whatever the courses are there, if you want to create a group for that, you can use a group mode. If you don't want go with the groups, just keep it as a no groups. Okay, roles renaming, if you want to rename, means the name, predefined name, already whatever the predefined names are given, and if you want to make it is a different name for that, so you can give it, or you can rename it to this particular text or character. For example, manager, if you want to give some different name to the manager, you can mention it here. For the course creator, if you want to give any different name, just make it here. And after everything, you can just save and display. Click on save and display. So this particular course will be created under the category SE CSE. So if you can see the CN, this is computer network course is created. Okay, see, if you want to log out, you can see the computer network course is created. It is under the available courses, so the one course is available. Okay, so the students can see this course and they can log in by using their credentials, and they will get it all the resources, whatever the resources, teacher or instructions given to the students. Okay, so again I will log in. See here, there is only one account present here, the admin account. Okay, suppose I want to register the students. So there are two ways you can register. Directly you can upload the sheet, their credentials, so all the accounts will be created. Otherwise you can give the facility so students can register themselves by here. Okay, means create new account. Likewise you can give the button, so when they will click on this particular button, they will create their accounts. So how we can do that one? So log in with your administration credentials, admin credentials. Again you have to go to the site administration. and here on the plugin section, here under the authentication, here email based self registration, that we need to enable it. See here, sorry, you have to go to the see here email based self registration. This is self registration is disabled, so this we need to enable email based self registration. So now we have enabled this email based self registration, so students can register themselves. Okay, so allow login via email. If you want to allow login via email, you can make it yes, allow users to use both username and email addresses for site login. Second option, allow accounts with the same email. If you want to give access with the same email multiple users, they will log in. Okay, if you want to allow, then you can click yes, otherwise only one email address can log in for only one student. Okay, prevent account creation when authenticating. If you want to prevent it, then you can make it, check it here. Default it is a no. Autofocus login page form, default it is a no. If you want to give it as a enable, if you want to enable it as autofocus login page, then click it here. If you want to enable a guest login, you can show it. If you want to disable a guest login, just to make it hide. So I don't want to log in any guest in my Moodle, so I will make it hide. Then limit concurrent logins. I don't want to limit any concurrent logins, so I have mentioned it here no. If you want to limit it, then you can click it yes here, or you can make it how many logins you want to provide it concurrent logins. Okay, here you can specify alternate login URL, forgot password URL, instructions. See, these are some options that you can set it as per your needs. Here enable captcha is there, the captcha is there. If you want to enable the captcha, you can make it yes. Then these are the fields are available. Okay, so all are unlocked. If you want to lock something, if you want to make it hide something, just you can click it and just lock it. Okay, so this field will not be visible. So these are some of the fields are available for the registration. Okay, so I will save the changes. I will go into the site and system administration menu, and I will click on a logout. I will click on a login button. See, I have clicked on a login button. You can see initially there was two panels. Okay, one is a login and here guest login, but now guest login I have make it hidden. Okay, so there is no any guest login button is there, but here I have enabled email based self registration. So that's why you can see it here, a create new account button is visible. Okay, so the new user can register themselves from here. Okay, when I will click on create new account, so the new sign up page will be visible to me. Okay, so here you have to create your accounts, means the students, they will create their own accounts. Okay, so for example, I will create it here one account. I will make it username, for example sample. So password I will make it admin, or I will make it 1 2 3 4 5 6. Email address, so test@gmail.com. so your test@gmail.com. so first name student1, student. So these are some compulsory fields, and city, town, country, these are not a compulsory fields. Okay, those having this uh, exclamation mark. Okay, so these are required fields. Okay, so whatever the required fields are there that I have filled, now I click on a create my new account. Okay, sorry, password have some restrictions. 1 2 3. Okay, so this particular user is now successfully registered into Moodle. Okay, so an email should have been sent to this particular address, okay, for the authentication, but this is not actually authenticated email ID, so we will enable it from our admin panel. So I will click on a continue button. Okay, so now again I will click on a login button and I will log in by admin account, admin credentials, and I will going to log in this particular account. See, now we have logged in as a system administrator. Now see, already we have registered one student. Okay, now we need to make it enable the students, so they will going to log in. See, uh, I will just, what I will do, I will just log out once again, and here I will click on a login button. So here it is, my sample username was there and my password is admin @123. Okay, and I will try to log in. Actually this particular student is not, still it is not enabled. See, you need to confirm your email account, confirm your account. Okay, so still it is, account is not confirmed, so that's why it will not going to log in into the Moodle. Okay, so if we make it confirm by using admin, or they enable themselves by clicking on one link that they will receive on this particular email ID, then only the account will be confirmed. Okay, so what I will do, I will first make it confirm that particular account, then I will going to try to log in once again. So this is admin. Okay, what I will do, I will, this particular student user I need to activate. So from where we need to activate, again click on site administration. Here you can click on users, and here you can see the option browse list of users. Click on a browse list of users. So here you can see those who have already registered. Okay, all this list of students that can be available here. Okay, see here you can see one option, confirm and resend email. Okay, so if you want to make it confirm from here, just make it confirm. Okay, so I will make it confirm, so the student is now confirmed. See, now this particular student, he can log in to my Moodle, okay, by using their credentials. Okay, see, I will show you. I will just again log out. Again I will click on a login button. I will write this particular account sample and his password, and I will click on a login button. See, now this particular student is enrolled. See, this is profile, the student one profile. Okay, now you can see already we have created one course, computer network, but this particular course is not visible in the panel of student. Okay, see, already we have created the course, but this course is not visible, the category and the course is not visible for this particular student. So why it is not visible? Because we haven't enrolled this particular student to this course. Okay, so how we can enroll this particular student to this course, we'll see. First we will again log out, and again we'll log in by using admin credentials. So we're again going to log in. Now you can see this is the dashboard. Now what is our task? We want to enroll this particular student to the our course computer network. So I will click on a site home. See, here you can see my available course is a computer network, and for that course I want to enroll this particular student. So how you can enroll? You have to click on that course. See, now here you can see tab participants. Click on that tab participants. Here you can see the option enroll users. Okay, so if anyone student is enrolled, you can see the names those who are enrolled for this particular course, but still no one student is enrolled for the computer network, so you can't see any account here. Okay, see, not a teacher enrolled, not a student enrolled. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to enroll that particular student for this course computer networks. How we can enroll this? Click on enroll user. So one pop-up menu will be generated. See, now here you have to select that particular user. So you have to search which student you want to enroll for this particular course. So my student name is student, STUD. See, this is student 1 student. So I have click on that particular student and role. So what is the role? He is a student. Okay, see, there are many roles are there: manager, teacher, non-editing teacher, or student. So my student 1 is a student, so I will assign a role as a student and click on enroll users. See, now one student is enrolled for this particular course. Okay, so this is a list of participants. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to add a teacher for that course. So how I can add a teacher? Again, you have to click on enroll users, search the teacher names. For example, here there is no any teacher, so I will make it system administrator as a teacher. So system administrator, and the role is a teacher. Okay, and I will create enroll users. Now you can see there are two participants in that particular course. One is a student and one is a teacher. Okay, so teacher will give the material, give the resources, take the quizzes, everything. Okay, for that particular course, and the students can check all these materials which is shared by the teacher by this particular login. Now what I will do, I will show you how it looks on a student view. Okay, so here already I have enrolled one student for this particular computer network course. Already I shown you this particular course is not visible for that particular student before we have enrolled this particular course to this student. Now I will log out, and again I will going to log in with the student account. Okay, sample admin @123 and to login. See, here if you have to click on the site home, this computer network course is now visible. Okay, so who is the teacher? The teacher is system administrator. If you have to click on a computer network, the user, the particular student can see whatever the resources, the quizzes, anything which is shared by the instructor, by the teacher, he or she can be take the benefit from this particular platform. Okay, now here you can see nothing shared till now, so I will going to log out, and again we will going to log in by admin account. Okay, now I will go into site home. This is computer network course, and here I want to share something. So how I can add it? Okay, the contents. So how you can edit the contents? You can click on this gear icon. Okay, so here click on gear icon and click on turn editing on. After turn editing on, the options are visible. So by default they have given four topics: topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4. Okay, so you can change the name also if you want to give something different name. Okay, whatever the names of the topics for your particular subject, that you can give it here by editing. So edit topic name, if you have to click on edit, so you can edit the name of that particular topic. Okay, if you don't want, just make it by default. Now if you want to add something, okay, if you want to add any assignments, any, if you want to share any resources, so how we can do that one? So here you can see plus symbol, so here you can add an activity or resource. So I will click on add an activity or resource. So here you can see there are multiple resources are available, like activities and the resources. So under the activity you can see assignments, you can share the assignments, you can create a chat window, you can give a multiple choice questions choices, you can give a database, external tools also you can give it, you can take it feedback also, the forum you can create, the glossary, the lessons, you can create a quiz also. There are multiple assignment options are available, as well as you can share the resources, you can share a book as in a PDF format, the file, folder, label, page, even you can share a URL also. Okay, so first what I will do, I will click on assignment. If I want to share one assignment, so you have to click on assignment. So here they are given the brief description about what you can do under the assignment. Okay, what is the assignment? The assignment activity module enables a teacher to communicate tasks, collect work, and provide grades and feedbacks. Okay, so students can submit any digital content such as a word processed document, spreadsheet, images or audio and video clips. Alternatively or in addition, the assignments may require students to type text directly into the text editor. So this, if you want these things, if you want to give assignments, you can choose these assignments. If you want to share only resources, any books or something, you can click on this particular resources books. The book model enables a teacher to create a multi-page resources in a book-like format with the chapters and the sub-chapters. Book can contain media files as well as a text and are useful for displaying lengthy passages of information which can be broken down into sections. So this is a little bit information. If you can share a file also, you can share a file as well. Okay, so these things you can do it. For example, I will click on assignment and I will add it to that assignment. So here you can give any name for that assignment. For example, here it is my sample assignment. Okay, so this is my sample assignment. You can give it anything, the description about that assignment. You can share the files related with your assignments. If you want to display the description on course page, you can make it enable. If you don't want to display this description, just make it as it is. Okay, so availability, this particular assignment, when it will be available. So allow submissions from, you can give it the dates. Okay, when it will be available from, due date, if it is any due date, you can give the due date, the cutoff date, and the remind me to grade by. Okay, so these are the four options. You can just configure it as per your needs. If you are making enable, then only it will be enable. If you don't want to enable, just don't tick it. Okay, so these things will not be enabled. Submission types, so what kind of submission types you want it? The submission types, it is in the format of online text or it is a file submission. Okay, if it is online text, then the students will write on the text box which is visible to them, or otherwise if you want to accept the submission by using a files, then you can click on a file submissions. Okay, so the maximum number of uploaded files, how many files the student will upload. So maximum you can mention it the size. For example, here it is a 20. So maximum submission size, how much submission size? See, this is, it mentioned is 2 MB. Why it is 2 MB? Because initially we have configured, so students can upload the document maximum 2 MB size. So accepted types, you can mention it here if you want to accept something, a specific type documents only, like doc, excel, something. The feedback type, the feedback comments, you want to receive the pdfs, the offline grading worksheets, the feedback files. If it is comment inline, if it is no, it will not be inline. If it is yes, the comment will be inline. The submission settings, you can configure the submission settings, like require students to click the submit button, yes, no, okay. So require that student accept the submission statement. If you want to require it, then make it yes, otherwise make it no. Attempts reopen, you can set it attempts on attempts also, how many times they can open it. Group submission settings, notifications, grade. So these are some of the settings that as per your uh, assignment, what kind of assignments you have given to the students, accordingly you can set these particular settings. Okay, so you can configure it, and afterwards everything is finished, then you have to click on a save and display. Now this particular assignment is added to this particular course. Okay, see, now we are hidden from students, no. How many participants are? One, because only one students were entered. Submitted, it is 0. Needs grading, it is 0. Okay, because still the student is not did anything for that assignment. Okay, if you have to click on a view all submissions, you can see all submissions, what are the students they have submitted. Okay, that you can make it, check it here, and you can check it grade, you can make it grade. What I will do, I will show you how it will be feasible to the student. First I will show it here, computer network. See this kind of, I will just, what I will do, turn editing off. See now, so this is my assignment, so sample assignment I have given to the particular student. Now what I will do, I will just log out, and again I will log in with the student account. Now you can see this is my enrolled course. If I have to click on that, now I can see a sample assignment. My teacher is given me some assignments. So when I click on this sample assignment, I can see the assignment. See, submit status, it is not attempt. Grading status, not graded, because still I haven't submitted. So if I want to add submission, the students, how they will add the submission? So they will click on add submission. Okay, so what, see, we have mentioned the students need to add file, because file submission is there. So what they will do, the students will add the files. Okay, they will upload the files, whatever the submission, whatever you have given the questions, what are the solutions is there. So what they will do, they will make it a word file, excel file, whatever the information you have provided, accordingly they will create a file, and they can, from it here, from browse button, they will upload it, this particular file, then upload this file. Okay, so this file will be uploaded, then the students will click on a save changes, and afterwards this submission will be uploaded onto the server. Then the teacher can see the submission of the student. Okay, so this is how the assignment looks like in the student portal. Now again I will going to log out, and I will log in to the admin account. Okay, so this is about courses and the category, how we can create a category, how we can create a course. Okay, how we can add sample assignments. So these things we have covered into this session. Thank you.